Yes, good afternoon, Zaga. Yaga, you know the vibes. You're rocking out yours truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce. I'm not gonna stay on too long, but I do wanna, address something or do a reaction to something that has been trending on the YTC. We're coming off of epic card in Newark with a lot of young hitters. Um, a lot of people was in town for the fight. Bud Crawford, Jared Anderson, Tiger Johnson, Edgar Berlanga. The list goes on and on, right? But Bud Crawford was trending since Friday, right? And I remember being at the fight, getting the video, people talking about the video. I didn't really get a chance to look at it until yesterday, really good, right? Because when you work these fights, you're working, then you want to, edit your photos and footages and interviews, things of that nature. So I didn't really get a chance to dissect it, right? Yesterday I got a chance to dissect it. I watched it, I broke it down, yada yada yada, right? Let me use Bud's picture up there, right? Now all I can go off of is what uh was said in the video, and alleged things that I have heard. That's why I gotta say alleged, right? My sources. So, um, first let me give you a little insight, right? A lot of channels, right, for whatever reason, they push narratives. They have an agenda. You can tell what channels go for what fighter and what channels are for this fighter. From the narratives that they push, right? So now this particular channel is a Pro Spence channel. It is what it is. They can't dispute that. Your Pro Spence channel, right? So what had happened was he ran into this man right here from his accounts, right? From his accounts. He ran into that man right there, Terrence Bud Crawford. And word to the sources, and he even kind of admitted it too in his video. He got pressed. Terrence pressed him. Terrence put that heat on him. And I don't mean heat like Terrence pulled the gun on him. No, he put the heat on the press. Like, dude's been out here lying, pushing the wrong storyline, so to say. But stories are for sale. If you know anything about the YTC, how the YTC flows, you pay the right people, they'll sell a story all day long for you. And I guess Terrence had enough of it. He had enough of it, right? So Terrence and the guy met up at the 7-Eleven. And like I said, Terrence pressed him, right? Terrence pressed him. He even said it himself, right? Respectfully, right? But Terrence pressed him because, like I said, I've been telling people this. A lot of people, fighters, managers, people in the industry, when you spread out false information, right? And that's why when it comes to me, like I started distancing myself from certain people because if you, you know, uh congregate and fuck with certain people, you all get classified together, right? And you got to know that in this game, if you're going to really be in this game, right? But back to what I was saying now. So he put the heat on him. Not the heat like he pulled a gun on. He put the heat on. He pressed him, right? Told him like, yo, man, I'm not feeling you. Be lying all the time. And if you watch dude's video, dude repeated himself mad times, like somebody that did get pressed and was shook. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody is shook, they constantly repeating themselves. But yeah, so it's alleged that Bud wasn't feeling him, man, and let it be known. But now, what I want to know is how is his brothers going to take this? Because he went against the code, man. There's an unwritten code with certain people. It is what it is. Like I said, they got paid to run stories. So by him running this story, pay attention to the source, right? See, the source doesn't have to do this, but I choose to do this because I like to expose motherfuckers that not doing nothing. So by him putting out that video saying that Terrence told him this, that, and the third. He went against the code. He broke code. He broke the narrative code. It is the narrative code. That's why Terrence has been depicted as the problem. Terrence has been depicted as the one that is the problem why the fight's not being made. But this brother got pressed by Terrence, and he won against the code. See, I don't want y'all to lose sight of what this video was really about. This video was about what he said. What he said. He said he's seen Terrence at 7-Eleven, and Terrence pressed him and told him that a lot of stuff that he pumps out are lies. And he said his sources, this is what he's been told from his sources. So now he has broken code because it is an unwritten code with them. I said them, yes. It's a whole bunch of them that they push the Pro Spence storyline, the Pro Spence narrative. But now all of a sudden, this guy, one of your favorites, went against code. And I hope y'all caught that source. See, when he met Terrence or when he seen Terrence, he probably was so shook because he knows he's been lying. Like the video that he put out when he said Terrence took the no guarantee, this, that, and the third. Basically, he said Terrence was going to fight for free. For free. Now, here it is, arguably one of the most decorated current prize fighters that in our era right now, unified, undisputed, 3-division champion, right? Right? Did I say that correct? But yet he's going to fight the biggest fight in his career, the most built-up fight in his career for free? For free? Come on, man. Come on, man. I've been wanting to do this little video, but like I said, I didn't have time. Today I have a little bit of time, so I'm addressing this. So yes, he did get pressed, and that's off of his account. And he did get called out for putting out gibberish lies. So now he's broken code because the narrative has always been that Terrence didn't want to make the fight. So by him reporting this, that Terrence told him that it's Spence's team. And who's his team? Al, Steven Espinoza, who else? His team doesn't want to make the fight. So now that goes against all of the narratives that a lot of channels have been pushing from their living rooms, from their porch, from their cars, from different places. But when he seen the man face to face, and the man told him, yo, basically, I'm not feeling you. You lie all the time. You out here putting out false stories. But is he putting out false stories, or is he just doing his job, sticking to the code that he has broken now? That he has broken. And I seen Earl Spence tweeted something last night. Yes, because he knows the code has been broken. The code has been broken. And not only has it been broken, it has been broken by one of the most affluent boxing bloggers out there. Yes, I call him a blogger. You know, I don't refer to him as media no more. You know, because like I said, he was at the fight, but he doesn't work the trenches like the media anymore. You know, and this is coming from a guy that has covered fights with him, so I can speak on that. Even though he claims he does not know me. So that's why we will refer to him as the boxing blogger, you know. But like I said, salute to everybody that's going to tap in with this. I am going to share this. This is just my reaction on that whole debacle of him getting pressed out. He got pressed like an iron, you know. And shout out to Bud Crawford for always standing on his square and, you know, letting it be known, man. So now, I wish some of these guys that had access to Team Spence and Spence himself can get a reaction from him, just not a tweet, because a tweet is just not doing it. Is there any truth to what the boxing blogger has said? Is there any truth to this? We need answers now, because, like I said, for the longest, the narrative has always been that Bud is difficult. Bud doesn't want to make the fight. Terrence does not want to make the fight. But now your favorite blogger has come out and said that Terrence himself has told him that it is Spence and Spence's team. So he has broken code, man. So we're gonna chop this one up, man. Like I said, I don't want to stay on too long. You know, I want to enjoy this nice fall weather. Go grab me a bite to eat. It's lunchtime. You know, but I just wanted to come on and just chime in on that, man. Because I seen everybody doing all these reaction videos to what was said, but nobody really wants to talk about what was really said. So who's really at fault here? Who really doesn't want the fight? You know, who's really in their feelings? Who are the ones that are, basically fucking the game up by trying to blame one person, one team, one side, one promotion company, but yet it comes out that Team Spence allegedly doesn't want the fight. Um, why is that? Are they not confident? Are they not confident? Are they not confident? But the narrative has always been that Bud is Bud is Bud is Bud. And then, like I said, you get these code pushes, narrative pushes, and one of their leaders just broke code because he was not supposed to report that. He wasn't. But when you get pressed by a man, hey, face to face, things change. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce and enjoyed that sauce. Salute to WCS in the building. Always a pleasure being on the front line with a real general, covering the fights, still frames, interviews, coverage. Shout out to Pop in the building. Pop didn't come to the fights. You know, your new name is Pinocchio. You said you was coming to the fights. You didn't cover the fights once again. It's a bad look for you, brother. It's a bad look because this is the hurt business. But yes, we are going to wrap that up. What is the next big event? The Wilder fight. I got an offer. Somebody asked me if I was covering it. The source experience comes with a fee. So with that being said, if I am not confiscated, no, I'm not covering the event. You know the vibes. With that being said, everybody enjoy their Monday. Be blessed. Zaga, Yaga. Aha, let's shout out to my man Ron in the building. Hey, yo, Ron, man, I had to break it down. Let's play it back. It's not a long video. I had to break down the boxing blogger. That's what I call him now, man. His accolades and, his when he ran through or alleged, I gotta say alleged, when he was ran down upon by Terrence Bud Crawford and pressed out like an iron, you know? So we need answers, man. We don't need tweets. We need answers. And we need you pro Spence narrative pushers, right? You guys that are affiliated with Team Spence and Spence himself. Get some answers, man. Get some answers. Because these are strong allegations that Blue Blood put out there. Yeah, I said his name right now because I'm about to end it. That he put out there that Terrence told him. So we definitely need answers. We need answers. And to quote Jack Nicholson from A Few Good Men, we can handle the truth. Give us the truth. You know the vibes. Zaga, Yaga, Ahala.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.